Love it at the clearance price even more because I love saving money.
Yes, yes, yes.
I am my mother's child.
I totally appreciate that.
Mom always said, why would you go out to dinner when you could take that money and buy yourself a piece of jewelry? And that's how I was raised.
I'm with you 100%.
Yeah, that's how I was raised. I'd rather buy jewelry.
The Sevilla silver with Technibond hoop earrings or peaked bracelet. So when we're talking about the peak, this is what we're talking about. We're talking about this soft knife edge with a coin edge too. There's a lot of that edgy look here. There's the two figure-8 safety clasps along with that tongue and groove closure. It's spectacular when you consider all that craftsmanship. And then, wait for it, come on in. Here are your coin edge earrings, your hoops at the same time, $39. Your bracelet is $99 for the occasion when you want to wear something that matches. This is sort of so neutral, Paul, that you can add everything else to it, and this is the foundation for your precious metal that day.
Well, and it happens to be Italian crafted, and I appreciate that, you know, we don't all wake up and say, oh, I'm going to spend $99 on a bracelet.
True
so,
enough.
All right, if that seems extravagant this morning, get the earrings because they are $150 worth of look. And these are, they're such, I'm going to call them homages to the 60s when the Italian gold was really in its heyday. And you know, there's all these great designs, and you can still find them in antique jewelry stores and on 47th Street in New York.
Some estate stores.
Estate stores, these wonderful Italian gold pieces that today are just out of everyone's reach in solid gold. Can't do it. It's just too darn much money. But now that we're working with Sevilla Silver and Technibond, we can have those classic, fabulous looks that adorn the, you know, think about the Mad show, the Mad Men show, and the gorgeous jewelry that the gals all wore. Well, we all did that in the 60s, you know, because it was within our reach, and it was really part of our personalities, and I miss that. I like bringing it back like this.
Yeah, those days don't have to be gone. The best part of those days don't have to be gone. You can do this now. You know what I also really love is that it's kind of a resort feel. Right? It's that very by the sea kind of feel where in that time it was so affordable that people did wear gold to the beach practically or poolside. Here's how you can do that look. By the way, that necklace is coming up because I know you're wondering about it. If you want the earrings, they're that good size too. It's 1 3/8 inches and it's a perfect, you know, addition to your hoop wardrobe. And they are actually done with an anti-tarnish treatment to it, which is fantastic. If that's important to you, why not, you know, just sort of factor that into your decisions. The bracelet, I love the way Angela is showing it to you. It could be that anchor. It could be that big, bold look next to our today's special, or I think that's a solitaire piece for another wrist. You can absolutely just wear this on the other wrist as its statement that holds its own, and then load up on the other. Oh my gosh, those today's specials. I'm gonna let you know about those in case you're just tuning in or you're wondering, wait a minute, how are we doing